If this is your first time, welcome to Hold My Nuts Podcast. We talk about everything semen retention and Nofap. If you stumbled across this channel, it's no accident. I already know why you're here. You're tired of releasing on your keyboards, your laptops, and your desktops. You're tired of being manipulated and dominated by female culture, man. You are in the right place. If you already been rocking with your boy, man, you already know the love is real, man. So let's just jump right into this video. Women attraction is a constant test for men on semen retention. This test will never go away. It will never go away. It will never go away. That energy that you are holding inside, the energy that you are building up is going to causes you to be just a vibrant magnetic field of just positive energy, man. Sexual energy reverberating throughout your body, and you have to know how to deal with this. And what I mean by that is you have to understand how to master your sexual energy, because this test is it's never ending. It will never go away. And I told you guys in my other videos, you don't do semen retention for female attraction. That's why it's so important for you to understand how to master the energy. You need to be able to maneuver it to your advantages. You need to be able to apply the sexual transmutation to other areas of your life so that you can be successful. But what you have to understand is that that test, it never goes away. It never goes away. And to be honest, before you started semen retention, you know, you were attracted to women, you had a sex drive. But once you start retaining, that energy builds up so strong. And now your body, your brain is trying to release it. It's trying to get it out. It's trying to do something with that energy. Like I told you guys, the law of thermodynamics. Energy can't be created nor destroyed. That energy has to find somewhere to go. And its first option is going to be for you to just release in the normal ways that you've been releasing since you discovered or since you've been sexually active. So you have to really refine, really get comfortable with that sexual energy, because if not, you're going to continue to fall into the temptations of dealing with women that are no good for you, dealing with women that are going to drain your energy, dealing with women that are going to drain your life source, dealing with women that are going to keep you on a low level, that are not going to allow you to progress in life. If you don't understand how to control that energy, it's going to be tough for you. It's going to be very tough, because you already have a natural urge, right? That's just a natural urge, whether you're retaining or not, that urge is still there. But when you begin to retain and you begin to hold, it builds up, that intensity level increases. And now you're walking around with all of this energy and it's trying to let loose. But you have to understand that you don't want to waste that precious energy on worthless, meaningless things. Like I told you guys before in Proverbs 31, it says, do not give your strength, your vigor to women who can destroy kings. Right? You don't want to give that energy away. You do not want to give that energy away. That's why it's imperative that you really learn how to control the energy, because I'm telling you, and you already know, if you've been practicing, you already know that sexual energy is high, and it doesn't take much for you to be on 1,000, because you have that energy reverberating inside of you. It doesn't take much for that energy for you to be on 1,000. You can just having a conversation with a female, you know, that energy, she's gonna feel it and you're gonna feel it, right? But once you begin to master the sexual energy, that's when you become unstoppable. When you can will it out and do with it what you please. When you have the ability to be able to control it, now you are mastering the game. Now you're mastering yourself, number one, and you're bringing everything else in subjection to you. But if you can't control that energy, if you can't master the energy, you open yourself up for manipulation, you open yourself up for your goals not being met, you open yourself up for you not being able to have mental clarity, for you not being able to focus and lock in on what it is that you really want. It's going to cause setbacks, because the time that you could be using to better yourself, you're using it to chase women. You're using it to watch porn. You're using it to spend all your days on, going on Instagram and liking pictures. You're using it for that. And the places where you're releasing that sexual energy, it's getting the benefits. So when you release that sexual energy on Instagram, Instagram benefits from it. Their bottom line goes up. When you release that sexual energy to another female, by validating her and chasing after her and living your life around this particular person, they're benefiting from this because you're validating them over and over and over. The only thing that's happening to you is that you're becoming depleted and you're losing focus of what it is you should be doing. That's why it's very important, because the test never goes away. And here's the thing, guys. The better you become at retaining, the more options for high-level quality women you will have. But here is the key. Do not waste your sexual energy on women that will destroy you. And this is where you have to have discernment of knowing what is good and what is evil. How do you get that discernment? You have to read God's word. You have to see, how does God view women? What is his expectations of them? What is his framework for men engaging with women? How does that look? You have to understand what are the godly qualities that a godly woman has. And if you don't have that discernment, you are going to waste your sexual energy on women that will only bring you headaches in the future. That's why it's very important for you to become very picky, very selective with your energy, with your time. Because if you don't, you're gonna be chasing after the wrong things. You're gonna be chasing after the wrong things. And this is not going to help you reach the top echelon of yourself. Help you get to the best person that you can possibly possibly be. You have to learn how to control that sexual energy. And the great thing about semen retention is we get to practice this every single day. Because every day you're going to be met with some type of temptation. Every single day you are going to be met with some form of temptation. And you have to practice on being able to curve these temptations. You have to be able to curve these temptations. You have to get to the place to where you can look at a very attractive woman and say, you know what, it's just not for me. You have to be in a position to where you can walk away and just be like, that's not for me. But you have to be able to control your sexual energy. You have to, because female attraction on SR is ridiculous. And I don't mean by doing it for 3 days, 5 days. You got to get a real streak going on, and then you will begin to see what I'm talking about. And for everybody that's 60 days, 100 days, you already know. You already know, and you're already doing a great job if you're being able to last, 60 days. 30 days is a big milestone. So, guys, learn to control your sexual energy. because you will never be able to escape the female attraction. You'll never be able to escape it. It's gonna be there. If you're not fapping, you're not watching porn, and you're not doing these things, that temptation, or rather the option to be able to pick and choose the type of woman you want to give your time to, is going to be there for you. The key is make sure that when you guys are retaining, man, you're elevating. You're eating right, you're working out, you're following your goals and your plans, you're reviewing those things each and every day, and you're getting to the next level. You got to enjoy the process. And when you actually get to a place where you're on a streak of success in your life in general, man, it's a beautiful thing when you get to look back on what you were doing when you were in the darkness, when you were in the silence and nobody could see what was going on. You was just grinding. And then you look up and it's like, oh, dang, how did he do that? How did he get here? Enjoy the process. Enjoy the quietness of you building, working on yourself. Enjoy that phase. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to tell you something. When you elevate, when you do something unexpected, people are not proud of you. They're surprised that you're able to do it. They're surprised that you keep doing things, that you keep overcoming, that you keep elevating, that you keep getting to the next level. And they're surprised because you do it your way. That's why you need to enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Remember what I told you guys the other day is that your gift will make room for you. When I did my video on how to compete, your gift will make room for you. Focus, enjoy the process, and when you get to that destination, when you're in a place of just continual success, you're controlling and using your sexual energy at your own will, at your own pace. You have discernment because you know what it is you're looking for in a woman, and you will not waste your time on women who you know can't bring any type of value to your life. Now you've become something that is to be feared. Now you've become something that is to be respected. Now you have become something that people have to deal with. And that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. But you have to control that sexual energy, because the sexual energy, it's the struggle is with yourself. Oh, man. You know, you're waking up with the morning wood, right? You're walking around, you're thriving because you're retaining. Your testosterone levels are heightened, right? You're eating right, so your blood flow is on 10, is on fleek, right? And you're taking care of yourself, you're looking better, you're feeling better, your confidence is exuding out of you. You have to control all of that. That's a lot to deal with, brother. That is a lot to deal with. But if you can control it, remember, the Bible says, great is he that can control his emotions than a man, than a warrior that can take a whole city. It's something beautiful and powerful about being able to control you and the energies that are inside of you. When you can do that, you're unstoppable. This is Hold My Nuts Podcast. If you got anything out of this video today, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Love to have you join the Hold My Nuts gang. I have the exclusive content that's more so for dating advice. Hit the join button if you want to take advantage of that content. And I'll holler at you guys in the next video. Peace.